Thank you, Mr. Feinberg, for being here. I was wondering about the final decisions rest with the IFC, but BP has the rights to appeal claims above $500,000. And if BP appeals an award for a small business in particular, will the funds be distributed while the award is being appealed, or does the business have to wait for that to be done?
The business would have to wait. But let me say that $500,000 rule is under advisement now. It may be modified. It may be eliminated. I also think that if there is one appeal from either a claimant or BP, I'm not doing something right, because the whole purpose of this program is to get money out fast, get it out final, get it out efficiently, with people satisfied that they've been treated fairly. And every appeal that is taken from my decision is I failed. So I think it's very, very important to state that I hope that whatever the appeals process ultimately is in the protocol, I hope that appeals will be de minimis, that we will have very few, if any, and that I will work to minimize those appeals, because I think a small business that is not satisfied with my treatment of that business, I have failed, and I would hope that that small business would get an efficient appeal, even under the protocol as I'm thinking it's currently, we're working on it. The appeal process would only take 10 days. But 10 days is 10 days too long, I understand, and we'll work on that. It's a very good point.
Are there any circumstances where you pay out some of the claims?
We pay out all of the claims in an emergency way.
But if it's under the appeal challenge?
Oh, yes. If a small business has filed various types of claims, here's a lost profit claim. Here is a business interruption claim. Here is a third claim. And they're only appealing one of the three, let's say. The other two ought to be paid immediately. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
When you oversaw the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund, you offered the option of in-person claim submissions for victims. Are you going to be offering a similar option for small businesses this time?
I think we should. I think we should. Yes.
And
we've already said anybody can, any small business or individual can go into one of those claims offices and meet face-to-face with one of our local people. Yes.
You had a discussion with Mr. Buchanan earlier about visiting his district, and I know you just got back from the Gulf. I was wondering about the ongoing forums that you might have, what your plan is to get the word out with updates on the fund being available.
My current plan is every week to go to the Gulf at least once or twice. You have to. You got to be there to get the word out. Town hall meetings. We've got a, I think we've already got up the internet. Do we have our website up yet, or it'll be up? I'm sorry? Hours, but it'll be up fairly soon. Within a couple of weeks, we'll have our own website up. We are maximizing every way we can to get the word out, and there's no better way than go down there and meet with people.
Right.
Word of mouth.
You mentioned earlier that the location of the claimant will be one of the bases for determining the rights and the damages. According to press reports, the tort laws of their state will be used in weighing the rights of action. But what about when some small businesses operate in more than one state? How does that factor in?
A couple of answers. First, the press is accurate that the tort laws of a state are a factor. I want to emphasize that I have made no decision yet on whether or not that the local law should govern in every case. There are examples of inequity and injustice where the local law may not be the best barometer of what to do. But I suppose if a company or a small business has residents or operates in several states, we ought to be looking at the state that is most convenient and helpful for that company. Frankly, I'm not sure there's going to be wide variations in local law when it comes to proximate cause. There are variations in local law, but I think when it comes to the question of the scope of recovery based on an attenuated claim where there's no oil, I think the law is fairly consistent, and the question is, how do we improve on that? That's going to be the issue, more than differences in local law.
Thank you, Mr. Fine.
Thank you.